The woman, in order to eat a piece of fish, was even willing to use her own body as an exchange. But she worried about being discovered by her husband, so she acted as if nothing had happened and left. Little did she know, the young man behind her had already developed impure thoughts toward her.
I swear to the whole world that I would never tell her.
After receiving the young man's promise that he would never reveal what happened, the woman grabbed the fish and stuffed it into her mouth. Afterwards, the young man thoughtfully offered her a sip of coconut juice. The woman had assumed that the incident would remain completely unnoticed, but soon she exposed a flaw. When she returned and saw her husband, who had gone fishing, was about to come back, she hurriedly stuffed the remaining fish into her mouth and buried the stick used to roast the fish in the sand. Then the man began to display the fruits of his labor. Although the fish he caught was somewhat small, he was still happy. However, just as he picked up the stick on the ground to light a cigarette as a reward, he unexpectedly noticed fish residue on the stick.
What's this? Looks like fish.
Even though the woman explained that the fish was from a few days ago, the traces on the stick were clearly from just now. Seeing the young man laughing unusually happily nearby, the man immediately realized that the young man must have been provoking his wife. Enraged, he ran off to confront the young man. Unexpectedly, the young man not only admitted it, but also insulted the man, mocking how incompetent he was, needing someone else to look after his own wife. Hearing this, the man became completely furious, kicking over the young man's roasted fish. The young man, unwilling to back down, launched a counterattack against him. In this way, the two men stranded on the island completely dropped their masks and began to resolve the issue through force. At this moment, the young man dashed to his grass hut, grabbed a fishing spear, and began threatening the man, warning that if he came any closer, he would be completely taken out. In this critical moment, the man hurriedly asked his wife to give him a dagger, but the wife hid the dagger behind her back and refused to hand it over no matter how much he pleaded.
You took our fire?
Seeing that his wife would not help him, the man could only turn away in anger, but he did not want to lose out completely. So as he left, he took the young man's roasted fish with him.
Go ahead and take it! You know how fucking stupid you look!
He thought the matter would end there, but unexpectedly the man was far from satisfied. To retaliate against the young man, he quietly went to his tent while the young man was taking a nap and stole his goggles. Unbeknownst to him, this action gave the young man an opportunity to retaliate. Meanwhile, the man who had gone fishing was still immersed in the joy of his catch, thinking that the young man would be furious when he discovered the missing goggles. However, shortly afterward, the young man awoke from his nap. Upon waking, he saw the woman approaching him, repeatedly apologizing for what her husband had done just now. Out of consideration for the woman, the young man did not intend to pursue the matter, but when he noticed that his goggles had been stolen, he was instantly enraged.